friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration.
Hey everyone, it's Dyanne here. Welcome to a new Deco Easy video. Welcome to the ones who are new here. I will explain what we're going to do. We're going to craft with tumbling tower blocks. This package is the blocks that Jenny and I use very often. They are being sold at, I believe it was, Party Supplies website, because since this is a game which you can play at a party, you can buy it there. They have so much stuff. These packages cost €3 each, and then you get, as you can see here, probably 45 pieces of the blocks. And we buy multiple packages at once, and this is how they look. They come in these plastic sealed bags, and this is their size. These are smaller ones that we crafted with in the past, because we also had blocks. These are, I believe, 5 centimeters long and 1.5 or 2 centimeters wide. Sorry. Yeah, I have a cough. And now and then, because we have been ill, luckily we're better now, but sometimes we're still coughing. And I wanted to tell that we also had blocks in the past which were this long up here. Yeah, for organic shapes, the smaller ones are better, but for the the big plaques that you need to make, we love to work with the bigger ones. Those bigger ones cost €3 each, and then you get 60 pieces, and they were being sold at Action. That is a shop here similar to Dollar Tree, but they don't sell it anymore, so we gotta rely on these ones. These are very nice too, and today I'm going to make a Christmas decor craft with you, which can be very nice in, for example, a children or grandchildren's bedroom. Let's unwrap these first. Well, of course you need the tumbling tower blocks, and you also need wood glue. And for the wood glue, I have the following. This is the wood glue that Jenny and I use. This brand here, I don't know if you know it, at least is being sold at Action as well. And this whole can, which lasts really, really long, and the glue is very strong and of good quality as well. I think it costs €2 or something, which is pretty cheap. The only thing is, as you can see, sometimes the nozzle gets stuck. Whoa, okay, well, this is the biggest stuck that I've ever seen. Hopefully I can easily peel it off. Yeah, well, just throw this away. The nozzle can get stuck, and most out of the times that's my own fault, because I don't screw the cap far enough down. So as you can see, some glue goes up. And also, because of this, they have a really handy gap here where you can put the cap into. And then I put it away and go crafting, and then I forget to put the cap back on. And if there is still glue here in the nozzle, it will harden out and it will just fill up the complete nozzle, and then you have to scrap it out with a needle or something. But I'm going to remind myself that I have to put this back on. Well, as I said, we're going to make a Christmas tree. Really easy. You need tumbling tower blocks, maybe some fabric or ribbon, and also buttons, and of course the glue here. Are you curious what we're going to make? Let's go crafting. I want to make a Christmas tree today, and for that we need our tumbling tower blocks, glue, and I also have a bag of buttons in various sizes. This was from Action for just 17 cents, and you get quite some pieces. What I'm going to do, I also have a wooden figurine, by the way, but I will show you later. This will be the top of the tree. Then we're going to build downwards. I think we're going to move over to 3. And again 3. I think now we're going for 4. And then a double one. So just see if this is a tree shape that we can build with it. Again 4, and then I think I'll do a double or a single 5. 5 blocks long. Yeah, I think I need one extra. Then you get really that tree feeling. Oops. Okay, well, it's not glued, of course, but now you get a little bit of an impression. We also need to build the base of the tree. So let's see how many blocks do we need for that. Except for this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about 7? I think 7 looks nice. You can always add a little extra or not an extra one. And now it is gluing time. What I'm going to do, I will show you. Let's stack these first. I always glue like this. I put upon the short side or the side that I want to glue on the top. And always leave one in row laying down. And now you can quickly apply dots of glue on the top sections. Yeah, this one should lay down. Okay, there we go. I have the wood glue at the ready. Now let's start dripping down with that glue, which might take a while because this thing is far down. And then this is more than enough. You see, and I'm going to continue and put them all together and then leave them to dry, which will take 20 minutes to half an hour. You know what to do. Might have seen it, I used 2 separate blocks to first push from this side to get the joints really strongly together, and then just outline them by pushing them all like that. I had 2, 4, 6, 7. Then there will be one on top that will be for the tree topper, or the top piece of the tree, which we call here in the Netherlands the peak, which is, as you pronounce it and as you write it down, almost the same of peak, you know, mountain peak. That's it. Okay, I will let this dry as well, but I'll carefully take these off. Oh, this one hasn't been glued properly. Sometimes that happens. Then you have, I speak of the thing called greasy wood. Don't know if it's an official term or not. I like it anyway. Then that happens when, am I missing something? I thought I had 1 of 3 extra. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I miscalculated myself with that. Okay, this one goes carefully into the center. There. I think we can start. This one is the first by putting down the parts of the tree that we want to see here, but not going to do it clean. I'll do it a little bit messy, not for me, and that's where the buttons come in. I have 3 sizes of buttons with the, oh, they're stubborn. The largest one is, I think, a little bit too large for this craft. However, the smallest one looks cute. Here, I wanted to have them in between, something like this, and then we grab another one. And then we do it like that. Of course, we have to do it a little bit roughly, just like so. What do we think? Do we need 1 extra? No, that looks weird. Or not. Does it look normal? I will have to look upon it later. Bigger button, smaller button. Whatever you like, you can add in here, and then move over to, yeah, I think I will use the slightly bigger one because we're going now to really big blocks, and then another bigger one. This one isn't straight. There we go. Another big one, and you can also just add them like this. That is totally up to you. Yeah, I think this is too big, but we see how it looks. just for fun. You don't have to do this, or you do if you like it, and certainly you can do it. To be honest, it really doesn't look weird. I thought it would look weirder. It can be a little bit more stubborn like that, you see? Of course, we have to glue the buttons down. And then that tree topper here will also be doing something like this. Here. This was my idea. Putting it upon like this, and then we move upwards. You see what the idea is? You just start building from the top down to the bottom, and then you have a really nice Christmas tree. Okay, oops. This one is really annoying. Let me just take it apart carefully. Here, and then a double one here. Small buttons here. We have medium-sized ones and bigger ones. You can use them, by the way, two ways. This side or that side. Totally up to you. If you like this side more, with the edge here, you can see, just do it. Okay, let me just first start with laying this in the center line and aligning it, because I want to have this one going straight up. You know what I mean? Here. I've grabbed one extra block for support. And I carefully shove this one into the right position. We can check if it's outlined by doing this. There we go. I'm leaving this to dry now. I'm going to build the whole tree piece by piece and button by button. I think, by the way, I'm using this side where you see the edge of the button, not this side. This is too modern for me. I like to have it playful this way. Vintage. This tree is going to dry. I made a mistake. Did you see that at the beginning? I forgot to first glue down the one single block. I just started with two. Yeah, well, that was a little bit dumb. Okay. Luckily I was quick enough to see it without the glue drying. Let me scrape a little bit off the excess glue that started peeping through here. There we go. Okay, this needs to dry. How long shall we let it dry? Half an hour to an hour, I think. And then it's ready for paint job. My idea was to first paint the whole tree white and then give buttons different kind of colors. But if I don't like that, I'm not going to do it. We'll see it. Maybe just give them only single color, black or so. Well, it's a big tree, but it is dry. I think you can see better this way. However, it's so big. It looks pretty cute. Now I'm going to paint it, just as I said, completely white first, and therefore I just use plain white paint from the construction market. Let's sit back and relax for you while I'm going to paint. Christmas tree has been painted completely white. Time to start painting the buttons, and therefore I'd like to use, because I can't choose, first the olive green or the fir green, the sage green, or whatever you call it, green chalk paint. Also from Action, as you can see. And this stuff is really thin paint. However, the coverage is superb. But I prefer to pour it into a paper cup. I'm going to apply it with a brush. Oops. Yeah, that thin indeed. And it isn't even warm in here. just try to take this amount, and I start off with the left button, and if I'm not happy with the result, then I can always paint them black, but paint this, if you have black stuff, if you try to paint it green, I don't know if that's going to work out so well. So I'm just applying some paint on the already glued down buttons, and that will take a while, I think, but we're just going for it. Here you see how the buttons are painted green. I hope you can see it a little bit. This paint still has to dry. I'm not really sure what to think about it. Maybe black is better. In the meantime, we're going to make the standard for a tree, and therefore we need 6 blocks in total. I'm going to glue them together, 3 in one row and 3 in the other. Going to stack them upon each other. And then we have some sort of, as you can see, box, razor, standard, however you want to call it, made out of 2 rows. And we can just glue the tree here on top, so it will stand up like this. I think that's enough. This one isn't really heavy, and I think we'll hold it this way. I never tried it this way, so we're doing something different today. Just waited a couple of minutes. The glue is now, here a little bit more set in. And what I do to divide the glue better is just rub these 2 glued parts against each other. And that will help, as you can see, divide the glue better. Now, trying to apply them together. Do the same thing here. And then we'll leave them to rest. And the next thing, what I'm going to do is just glue them on top of each other, as I explained first. Let's outline them a little bit. This one isn't happy with the others. There. Well, waiting time. Tree is done. Platform for the tree is done as well. Should be standing upon it like this, you see. And we also need a tree topper. I thought it was a really nice figurine. You can see it as a star or as a flower. And I thought it would go nice upon there. And then this one upon here. I'm still doubting what I want to do with the color, so I'm not going to change that by now. What I'm going to do is, let's put this one away. These things here are going to have a transformation with beeswax. Now, you grab a brush. I'll show you how we do it, or at least how I do it. You grab a brush. I need one extra, so I can get in between there. What's the smallest brush? Yeah, this is a bag full of brushes. The smallest brush I have. Oh, it's too small. Is it going to last here? No. Well, then we do it differently. We first do the sides. You dab your brush into the beeswax. Make sure that you ventilate your room. And I like to dab the excess stuff off in the lid of the jar. And then I'm first going to start with beeswaxing the side parts. As you can see, the beeswax gives a really nice touch upon the blank wood. You can just brush or you can rub, whatever you like, but make sure that you use a new brush for this, or a brush where you already applied beeswax with, because you can't get this stuff out of your brush. nor out of your clothes. So make sure that you wear clothes that can be dirty, can get dirty. I'm going to continue doing the whole object here. And after that, this stuff has to dry, by the way, quite a long time, so I let it dry overnight. Yeah, and also need to get in the center here. Just rub it up in there. There we go. I'm going to the front as well, and I'm going to glue it here just on top. And I'm also going to apply beeswax upon this thing. I'm not completely done with the beeswax, but I have to stop because we need to glue first. Let's get over there with you. Because when you put glue on beeswax, it's not going to work because this stuff is too greasy. It's not going to last. So let's just apply a lot of glue here on the bottom part of our tree. And after the glue is dry, we can start beeswaxing around where the glue is. There. Okay, my idea is to glue it here, but we need some support, so I have some coasters. Can I lay them underneath? I need to remove one layer. How is this? Much better. Yeah, it already touched. Okay, well, this is it then. Now here, we need some coasters here as well. Of course, I forgot the top section. Otherwise it's dragging down. Okay, glue is there. Now we need to let it dry. I have some spilled glue here. Let's grab a piece of paper so I can get rid of it. I just used the flap of the package of the blocks there. Wipe it off with the finger if necessary. It won't stick. Not enough. Let's push a little bit harder. Hope it won't now. Okay, leave it to rest. Can't do anything about it anymore. We can glue our tree topper. Just going to do that straight away because then the glue can dry as well. The white paint is suitable for glue in, but not the beeswax, so that's why I didn't do the back part here. Okay, still see a little bit of unbeeswaxed part in the middle. And there we go. Now leave it to rest for quite a while. Everything is complete to the tree. Hope you can see how it looks right now. Really like the peak actually. It's a star, but made out of a flower. But I think it looks really cool as a star. Let me get rid of this thing so you can see better what the color of this thing is here, because this green is exactly the same green as this one here. We need some final decor, and therefore I have this bunch of ribbon, which I have a small spot here, has two sides, black and white, and completely black, which is nice because I want to use these small scraps for decorating. I'm not going to make high-end bows. I'm going to do it easily. Let me show it to you with this side because I think you can see it better when I use this side. You try to find the middle, then you just twist once. You can leave it this way, then you get a double one with two colors, or you can just twist it twice. There. And then, yeah, you got to determine the center better. Wait. Then you have this. Some sort of bow, which you can just pin down like that. Glue it down. And then you have a really nice, you got to make fishtails. You have a really nice piece of decor. And I think it also works fine. We got to test that for the smaller parts. Oops, I twisted too much. See, you get a really festive look when you add this to your tree. Now, the first thing is I'm going to make, do I need one at the top? Let me see how it looks. Yeah, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of the same length. I'm going to use my crafting mat so I can see how long they are. This one here is about 10 centimeters, a little bit longer. Yeah, I think I'm first going to try to use this size. And then I'm going to grab my hot glue gun, put a drop of hot glue there. Well, first twist. Once. Twice. Then I'm going to look, is the center okay? And then hot glue it, push it down. But you gotta use your scissors, or at least I gotta use my scissors for that, like this. And then this is what you get. If this thing is going to look weird because somehow it folds in a really weird way, then I suggest let the glue cool down, wait, and then for example, put a dot of glue here on the edge of the button, and then it will hold if you put the fabric against your button. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to speed it up, explain what I'm going to do, or I'm going to skip it. I have no idea what will look nice because this thing is so big you can barely see what I am doing. We'll see, and at the end hopefully you see a really nice festive tree with all kinds of fabrics. You can also use different colors if you like, by the way. Well, I have all the scrap pieces here, a warm glue gun, and an extra glue stick. Now we go for the win. Let's see how it turns out. Try to put them just into the center, but wrapping this is really, I would say, hard, but I think we'll manage to do it. Now, where shall I put the piece of glue? I think I'm just going to do it over here. I really let it warm up, so hopefully that was long enough. And now we gotta be quick, and there's a big spider web. Really annoying. Okay, this is a little bit too much glue, I think, but I can't let go. Why spider web? I still need to hold it until everything is dry. And then let go. Yeah, it will definitely need some extra strength at the back. So we're going to match that, only on this side, weirdly enough. The camera is doing really weird, by the way. I just had a white screen and now everything is yellow. That is really strange. Okay, some extra glue then here. Now we're going to gently let it rest there. You see what I mean? And I'm going to do the rest. Let me zoom in for you. See, now the camera color changes. Isn't that weird? Okay, well, this will be on every layer of the tree. Well, I really like how the bows turned out, and now I want to have something extra. You see here already some blocks. I'm going to make the foot a little bit bigger because this thing is way too small and it's a little bit wobbly. So I want to have more security with an extra plateau which you can stand on. So this one is drying. And I also have some wooden letters that makes Xmas. I hope that I'm doing it in the right order because I can't read when things are, in a mirrory way. Something like this should do. You see? But before I start gluing, I want to beeswax the letters because that looks so nice. So this is going to get there. This one will be white after all. And let's grab the beeswax brush, which is about here, I guess. Yeah. Beeswax brush and some beeswax. I'm going to beeswax the letters just as I did with the other wooden figurines. Here is how the DIY turned out for today. To be honest, I think it got pretty big, but pretty impressive tree. Look, if you stand in front of it, it sure is big. Also like how the foot turned out this way. The new color combination, and has a more stable base to stand on. And of course, I love the letters. Got them from Action as well. By the way, I forgot to say that it was a really big bag. I think it was €1 or something. As you can see, you can make the most lovely creations out of it. Well, that was it for today. We hope you had fun watching and we hope to see you back again. Bye everyone!